Some of the call for action we're requesting for example, in the area of the FQ, we're looking at the school feeding program. Okay. The reason we highlight that is its potential to widen the inclusivity and equity aspect of education. 1.2 Ghana cedis at this current rate is way too small. We're calling that it's increased to at least 2 Ghana cedis, and it's adjusted by inflation annually. That's a low-hanging fruit I think we can go for. We're also asking that the free SHS, we're looking at sustainable financing, looking at should we means test based on those who need it. So rethinking how we are implementing the policy. We're also asking around TVET. We need to increase the budget allocation to TVET education so that we can build state-of-the-art TVET, what do I call it? Facilities for young people to be trained adequately with the skills that they need. And I already mentioned around the inclusivity and equity aspect of education. Prof mentioned around girls in STEM. That's another target that we've set in there also, and just making sure that we have the equipment and infrastructure to make sure that no one is left behind when we're talking about education. So in the area of youth employment, some of the suggestions we're looking at is how we support youth entrepreneurs. I know that a number of interventions have been put in place, but now we need to make sure that the equity aspect of it and the inclusivity aspect of it are dealt with. We also look at how we can revamp the National Service Secretariat, because it's one of those institutions that has the platform to provide young people with the transition to work that they need. We're also asking that we need to put together job centers. In some countries, when you're a young person looking for a job, you can go either online and into brick and mortar facilities, job centers, to find out where the jobs are. So that even if it's limited jobs, at least we're bridging that information gap for young people to understand. We also ask that we invest and roll out the labor market information system. This has been in works for decades now. It's nearly there, but it's always been nearly there. And we need to put pressure to make sure that we're rolling out the comprehensive labor market information system. When we talk about the area of youth civic education, one of the resounding recommendations we're making is that we need to mainstream civic education in our education curriculum, right from primary education. We need to put civics back into our curriculum. It should not be a club that you opt, it shouldn't be voluntary, everyone should receive civic education. We're also asking that we begin to take away the politics from student leadership at the grassroots level, so that everyone who genuinely wants to participate in youth leadership feels that they have the capacity to do so, regardless of their political affiliation and regardless of if they want to belong to a political affiliation or not.